Hey, how's it going, everybody? Happy Saturday. Yes, we only have 1 minute and 30 seconds left. And Tim's with me, but he's doing all the stuff in the background. So it's just me up here talking, though. But you got the Big Apple. That's a pretty cool lady, Big Apple. I I heard Crypto Wizard talk about that worm. He thought that was a big fat leg. So it's funny. But that's awesome. An apple with a worm coming out of it. Tunisia, 10,108. That's awesome. And then Beatty, that's a nice lady Beatty. And that's 801. Croatia, 7,000. And Serbia, 7122. So some strong numbers. And then, yeah, give it a refresh. But another thing, and I'm going to point out, I think when we were talking about it, Dow Treasury, if you look at the Dow Treasury at the top there, Queens Queens Tax Vault is now over where the SBU verified is. That's what the Queens. When you're starting to see these ladies come out here, and you're going to see their prices increase more and more and more and more. Well, I think people are going to start taking into account that number 641,000 bee honey. So that's increasing all the time. I'm going to get. We got 20 seconds. We'll close it out, and then I'll go read. Tunisia, Croatia, and Serbia. Very cool. It's funny because, like I said, when I was in the army, I went to Bosnia. I did Bosnia, and those are the two countries. Those were in there. Croatian, the Croats we called them, and Serbia. They were two bordering countries that we would separate. But it was fun. That's kind of unique. But yeah, it just went up. What did that go to 21? No, 24,000. Oh my goodness. Tunisia, Croatia, 10,000, Serbia, 85. Man, that just kind of boosted up our treasury. That's a nice boost there. That's awesome. We'll give it another minute, and then we'll make sure that that's finalized. Yes, it is strong. Very strong bids. Ariel, it is Saturday. Enjoy your evening. Yes, you too, Ariel. Another thing too. Yep, great weekend. Thank you. I hope. Yeah, obviously you arrived safe in Florida, so thank you. Good deal. And like I said, after this show, we're not going to be too long. You'll want to head over to Discord. We're going to go over there, and there's some alpha over there, and the people that are doing some games and the things that you've been hearing rumbling around in our system. I think they're going to pop on and give us a little alpha. So very cool, very cool. But yeah, I guess I can read Tunisia now, and when we see, let me start with because I'll pull it up. Whatever you pull up, Tim, I'll pull it up also so I can read it. So we'll start with Serbia. Good. That's where I got it. So Serbia, southeastern and central Europe, houses Europe's largest gorge, the Durdap Gorge, or Iron Gates in eastern Serbia along the mighty Danube River, and the continent's second deepest canyon, the Drinja River Canyon in western Serbia. 13 Serbs worked on the NASA's Apollo project also. One of the founders of the National Aeronautics and Space Administration Agency was a Serb named Mihajlo Pupin. Pupin. There it goes. So, anyways, most Serbian last names end in ik, ic. The suffix is a genuine Serbian patronymic and can be translated as the offspring. And it is fun. Again, like I said, I was over there for at least a year and a half, and that is so true. I used to talk to a guy. He was driving a semi back and forth between the two states, and I used to call him just Mac because it was literally Macalagadosha Vizik like that. So it's very cool. So let me get to the next one there, Tim. I think Croatia. Great country though, beautiful place. Huge mountains. Great. Very cold though, cold and hot. In the summers it was very warm, but in the winters, bitterly cold. Croatia, Central and Southern Southeast Europe, where the popular dog breed Dalmatians said to have originated. Its waterfront area is known as the Dalmatian Coast. The region has been known as Dalmatia since the Imperial Roman times. Let me stop this going here. Here. The dog's roots run deep, too, with illustrations of the breed dating back to the 17th century. Home to the uber popular HBO series. Oh, look at that. I didn't know that. Game of Thrones film locations on the coast of Croatia and split with Dubrovnik. Visitors can tour some of the filming sites. Oh, very cool. Invented the writing instrument, pen, Croatian Slavojub Penkala invented a mechanical pencil called the Pekala in 1906. Today we call it the pen. There you go. That's awesome. And I will do the final royal, Tunisia. And hope let me pop back in, Tim. So I just know we're on. Yeah, you got it. Cool, man. Thank you. With Tunisia's amazing archaeological sites and geographical features, many parts of the Star Wars movies, except for Episode 5, The Empire Strike Back and The Empire Strikes Back, have been filmed in the country. There you go. That's another one. The movies had scenes filmed mostly in Durba, Matmata, Tatooine, and Madanin. In its small town of Matma, inhabited by the Aboriginal Berber speaking people, present day residents still prefer underground homes to modern houses to escape the scorching heat of the sun and Sahara Desert. The underground dwelling places are formed by digging large open pits whose walls are curved to make houses. One pit can house 5 to 9 families. Wow, very cool. That's unique too. That they see underground homes. I've seen that a lot in Bosnia too. Underground, it was all kind of covered in grass. Very cool, awesome. I bet you it keeps it nice and cool like that too. That's what it's talking about. It's a great place. Let's see, get back there. All right, let me get into the comments. Greetings, Cappy Queen. Thank you, thank you. Good to see you today. Most beautiful. Yes, and went for a nice chunk. 24,000, 10,000 for Croatia, 85-18. That's excellent. Janeth, good to see you. Good evening. Got to get over into the Discord, Janeth. A lot of stuff happening. Going to be exciting. Dan, yeah, everyone's doing awesome, Dan. Hope you're doing well as well. And hope to see everybody in Discord. We're going to be hopping over there soon. Thanks for the spaces. Yes, thank you. We're going to be doing that kind of fun stuff too. Getting back in spaces, a little twist to it. I'm sure we're going to have some of our own spaces in Twitter, and then also into kind of going around and having fun with other people's spaces. So look out for that. Hey, Ray, happy Saturday to you, M2 Hat Girl. Appreciate you. And yes, Robin, would you wanna go back and visit in those? Yeah, I would now, Robin. It wasn't as fun when I was there. And yeah, sleeping in the snow and doing all that stuff. But yeah, now it was it's kind of rebuilt. What's funny is when I was there, it was like a couple years just before Sarajevo, they had the Winter Olympics, and then yeah, they had an economic collapse, and the three factions in that country just started warring, right, going after each other. So we were just there to break it all up. But yes, it's a beautiful area, and yes, it's been rebuilt. Like I said, very mountainous, awesome, scenery. It's a great place. Yep, right on. Awesome. So I think that's about it. Wrapping it up. Still big news with the FTX. I mean, things are happening all the time. Just yesterday, last night when we were on Discord, Austin was mentioning that they were also hacked. People are obviously looking, probably seems more like an inside thing, right? And I think that SBF guy is missing. He's out on kind of, they don't know where he's at, right? So there's a lot of stuff going on, and it's kind of it's interesting times. Oh yeah, thanks man. No, it is. I was, like I said, it was quite the experience. But hey, it's why we all talk about decentralization. We're going to keep harping on that, and keep harping on safety, not clicking on links. This is the whole reason crypto blockchain is created, and it's not to go sit on some centralized exchange where they can just close down and take everybody's money. That's not what's going on. That's what everybody needs to start wrapping your head around when we keep talking about these things. That DAO, I mean, the word literally starts with decentralized autonomous organization. This is what's been built here. It's an incredible space. If you are with the right group, and again, this is what took, this has taken quite some time, to about 2.5 years, going through DeFi, learning, kind of building a community, learning how all this operates, NFT, asset-backed NFTs, where anybody that holds that and that's in your wallet, it's yours. It's not sitting on exchange. You own it. It's on your MetaMask, sitting in the Ethereum blockchain, right? Even if MetaMask went away, yours is still there. MetaMask is just a user interface. Everything that you have that's connected to your wallet is on the Ethereum blockchain, a decentralized supercomputer. It is. I know things have changed from proof of work to proof of stake, but it's still a huge smart computer. So that's what we're always kind of why we keep talking about decentralization. It's very important. And, that's again the reason when you start looking at all this, you're in a DeFi project. This is a financial project. I'm not giving you financial advice, but all of these things, these assets are stuffed with bee honey. And that when things happen, right, it releases. And then when you need to go and make a proposal to the treasury, when we go and make that worth what we know it's worth, right, that's when we go. You don't go and take something when it's 50 cents, right? We know that we're just starting this. Why would you want to go take something out of that treasury at 50 cents when I think it could go to something like $100? Why would you do that? Right? And again, I'm not kind of getting on my high horse, but that's the idea, everybody. We're now going to go out and introduce this to the world. And that's the idea. That's why it's always kind of been where you're talking about, we don't want to make any proposals right now. That's nothing. Who wants to, why would you take a baby asset and then go use that for some project that no one even knows about, right? Just saying. That's not the idea here. We're going to make great projects. We're going to agree on them, and it's going to be a fun time because we've done things right. This has all been built incredibly well, and hats off to the devs. Appreciate y'all. Happy Saturday to you. Thank you, Steve. Appreciate you. Thank you, Janeth. I appreciate you. I admire you as well. Thank you. Greetings from the family, Colombia. I know, down south. Can't wait to visit everybody sometime. But I think that's about it. I'm going to wrap it up. But remember, bounce over to the Discord. Make sure you just check in. Even if it's no one's over there yet, give it a 30 minutes, an hour. People will start hopping in there. And I think we're definitely going to start hearing about this World Cup Soccer Bees game. So you don't want to miss it. It's exciting. Good stuff happening. And man, that right there, you have to realize every time you see an auction like that, 24,000, 34,000, you're almost talking about $45,000 bee honey. Sorry, 45,000 bee honey. And that a big chunk of it goes to the treasury, everybody. And then a chunk of it goes and burns, right? And when bee honey burns, that makes what you own worth more. You got to understand what a deflationary token is. Awesome stuff. Good times. I know that like you hear all around the space with this FTX, just ignore that stuff, right? We know what we got here, what we're building. We've done it the right way with decentralization. That other stuff, that's why we stay away from centralization. I think it's straight up in the it'll be in the general, Robin. Let me look. Yeah, they're over there now. So if you go in there in the announcements, you'll see right down there, it'll say general chats. Right below it, share socials, you'll see general voices. So, go on over there and hop in there because there's a lot of people there. So appreciate it. Everybody have a great weekend. And we thank you. It's time to go make this happen, everybody. I appreciate it. Thank you. Have a good one. Good night.